I guess I better start since everyone's waiting. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. I know I came on an hour late. I was actually supposed to stream an hour earlier, but I really wanted to get the Hot Wheels video done because I need to get taxes done tomorrow because they're due like on the 14th, which I think they're due on the 15th, which is Monday of next week, because they can't be due on the weekend. So I have a few days, but I really need to like clear up my schedule. And oh, hi Kylie. Hope everything's going well on your side. Sorry to hear about the incident. It's not good. I'll have to call and talk to you about it later. But so today I really tried to push forward and finish up the Hot Wheels video for this week, which always takes me a long time. The narrative seems to be the hardest part of making videos, and it has been for the longest time. So I was hoping it would get easier, and it seems to go in waves. Like some videos go really well and the words just flow, and other times it doesn't. So I'm always wondering if it, like, on days that it's not going so well, if I should just quit and kind of like regroup and try it another day, but I just don't have that many days. There's only 7 days in a week, and with putting a video out once a week, as well as streaming, I think 5 to 7 times a week, if not more, depending on what's going on. Plus, there's a new stream that I haven't really told anyone about, but the video game stream should be splitting off from Money Makes Monsters here pretty soon, which will be good for the stream. I think this needs to stay standard to doing artwork and kind of pushing the boundaries of making weird things, and then I'll have a separate channel just for video games. But that all just is taking time to organize. Anyways, today I really wanted to work on the kangaroo because that's our subject for tonight. We can read a little bit about kangaroos. I think that might be good because I don't think we did that on Monday. And then I can show you the picture that I found, which I want to do, but I want it with a twist. So let's go just jump into the studio right now, and we will we'll just start there. Oh, surprise, surprise. Who's surprised? I'm not. There we go. We're back in business. Man, I'm not even saving streams anymore. I've been having a hard time keeping up with all the things that are coming in. There's just so much content in reality that comes in with everything. There I am. Put myself back in. We're going to leave the window capture out of this one for today. As you can see, I haven't touched any of my work since yesterday. I got home, did some video editing. But we have our 3 like real main pieces of paper done, our 2 pieces of cardstock and the different saturation types that happened with that, our photo paper, and then I still haven't gotten to just the regular paper. Blending, interesting. I didn't do the leaves in all of them. We're still working on that. And of course I'm gonna have to thicken up those branches a little bit. Not too much though, because I really want him to be like over a like kind of a canopy where you can't see anything else. You just don't know how high he is, you know? Anyways, that's where we're going there with that. As far as the next one, which is our kangaroo, and it's on a skateboard, I needed to look for something skinny. And I think I found the perfect picture which is great. Started messing with one, but here's the photo that I think I'm going to use pretty much exactly. I mean, doesn't he look like he's getting ready for a fight? He's like crossing his arms, like stretching himself out. I had one that I was playing with today. Just barely, just to kind of get the basic outline, but I think this guy looks cool. I think he'll fit real nicely on a skateboard, actually. Now that I'm taking a look at our skateboard, here we can just test fit it real quick. It's too small to be that small. I'm gonna have to do a background. I'm gonna have to do a background that kind of looks like this. But this is in Borneo. The orangutans are in Borneo. They're nowhere near these guys, really. I mean, they're more near than we are. So he could be a little bit bigger, but his hands are really kind of out to there. So if I want to make him this size, he's going to be pretty small. I might have to beef him up a little bit. You know, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. But let's just give you a little bit of comparison on where this is going to go. But pretty much the edge of this white border to the edge. Let's just fold this in. Let's see if it's even. Okay, so we do get a little bit of overlay just from that, but that's with him with his arms out. So I think that's kind of the look that I want to do. Still need to put in the background, figure out that part of it all. But I still need to sand the skateboard and get that prepped and ready for this to be drawn on it, and then us to put a background in. And maybe I'll bob. Is this paint? This is paint, right? So maybe I'll Bob Ross in a desert background, or you know, like some sort of background using his techniques on the skateboard, and then draw in our Joey. But I kind of want to give him a real punk look. I could also draw like the bigger pocket. Like, this is just a funny idea, not to say anything, but if I made Joey, so like this is the Joey, and this is just a fun idea, not to do anything with the UFO combination or anything like that, but do the Joey as a small Joey standing in the middle of the board, right? So do the rest of his body, finish it up, and then draw like a pocket where, like, you know, the mom would have the pocket. And then since Joey's like a little, he's kind of like a punk kid, maybe you show his home life, which is the pocket of the kangaroo in the background. And then his home life might have like, you know, things that you would, you know, stereotypically assume that, like, if their home life, it wasn't good, what would be in it? Maybe like some bottles of alcohol, or, you know, cigarettes or something like that would be in it, because that's the Joey's home for so long. So it's kind of funny that you could like tell the story a little bit about, because I want to put like tattoos on him, you know, and make him like maybe wearing a hat, like a baseball hat. I just want to kind of have fun with this one. Everything I feel is so not stylized, so I might take a little bit more creative freedom with this project, which I'm kind of ready to have a little bit more, just more, I don't know. Those hats are all really the same size, and they're quite round, so, you know, make him have like a hat on, or maybe a chain, right? Like getting caught up here with a cross on it, right? Like he's getting ready to fight. He might need to be wearing pants, just because I think the full image of this, you see the man, you see all his lower piece. If he is in the pocket, you don't have to lower the body. Oh yeah. I just put him in the pocket. He's just in there already, getting ready to fight. That's a good idea. Then I just have to do hands up here. Maybe another set of hands crossing like they're gonna fight. So there's a lot of fighting going on. Mama's a fighter. That'd be cool. Yeah, so direction of this, I like where it's going. I feel like the boards are easy for me to like kind of come up with my basic idea. Like I know what I want to do. And I don't know if the shape forces that a lot. But I think this will work. I think it'll look cool. But I kind of want to stylize it. And if I do it with him inside the pouch, I don't have to do a background. Well, I do, but like it's not going to be much. It's going to be some like Cookie Monster brown fur. Yeah, do I score double points if I do a kangaroo in a kangaroo? Is it worth double? Can I take a week off? Can I like realize that this may have been a really hard adventure of painting and drawing? And be like, hey, let me take a week off. I don't know. I probably won't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mom's arms just like the baby's. Then I could put like, there could be I could draw pretty much the front of the nose, and then I can make Mom all thugged out too. But the pouch would be pretty low, right? Like pouches low. Mom's elbows can't be like swinging. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out, kind of get the dimensions down, see what it looks like. But I think that could be kind of fun for this project. Kind of fun to see what this turns out like. This will be board number 6. How many boards are hanging? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this will be board number 5. So 5. I think there's 3 more. And I really need to get these lacquered and finished and signed, and then on their way. I think that's the next plan. Or just at least available to buy if you wanted to buy them. I don't know if anyone's going to buy them. But if someone did decide that they wanted to invest in my future, invest in their future, because I guess maybe one day they'll be worth some money, maybe, probably not. I don't know. How many artists do you think have been alive in the whole, like everyone I think can do some artwork, right? So if you took everyone as an artist and they all made a piece of art, most of their art is more rare than mine because I made more than one piece of art. So, right? Like if they only made one piece of art, that's just really rare. which would make it valuable. Or is it not valuable because it's rare? Why is art valuable? It's not. It's not. Like, if I scribble on a bench outside in a park, just a bunch of random scribbles, and paint it blue, and then scribble some more on it, and then paint it red, or just do an abstract piece on a park bench, it's considered graffiti and vandalism. But if I do that on a piece of canvas that I nailed together with some wood, it's considered art and can be sold for lots of money. I don't know. Only, I guess, if you're special. You got to be part of the inner circle of artists. But I'm just going to continue to draw random things, I guess. Anyways, so a pose from our kangaroo that we're working on, which I think would be pretty funny. Maybe actually put him in some little overalls would be pretty cute, you know? Some little overalls instead of pants. Yeah, that's the look. See, this idea is already getting better and better, right? Put him in some overalls. Little Joey. The hard part is going to be right here where his shoulder goes over. Actually, that's not that hard. Just draw it in like that. Because it's in like a weird spot. And this like pinches it. Maybe it needs to go further. It does need to go further back. So I can play with this and kind of draw him in. Figure it out. Be cool. I like it. I like it. I think it's going to look good. Okay, but back to things that don't look that good. Which... okay. I got to finish this one too. This is why I can't finish things, because I like one and then halfway through the process, well, because when you're only halfway through the process, you're not going to like it, so there's no chance you're going to like something that's unfinished to you. And it's in this point where lots of people lose motivation to continue on doing their artwork. I mean, I lose motivation there a lot. Or I'm just like, well, what? I'm coming back to something that I already think is ruined, so why spend more time on it, right? So that's kind of the bummer. Anyways, I did as much as I could with these and like getting all the colors down. I think I do still remember the color scheme, so I can do it here real quick on this example. But we have all the examples done. I feel like I copped out because I didn't do a painting this last week, so I decided to make it harder on myself and do 4 drawings at once. I think I have a problem. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I be like, yeah, that's what I should do? I should have stopped at like 2 pieces of paper. Oh man. If I was me, I'd crack myself up. Good thing I'm not me. Oh, not the bumblebee. I can't find the color I need. There she is. Sunflower. No. I know this coral, beryllium. pumpkin, lavender, purples in it. Up, is this it? Sapphire yellow. There's 3 yellows, 2 oranges, a pink, a purple. Okay. I don't think there's very much of this light yellow left, so we're going to have to go pretty deep with our darker yellow. So let's move this one down. Make the star of the show our center one. Oh. And let's color it in. Okay, we're just gonna go as high as it lets us. Hopefully we don't get any bleed. Oh man. This paper is so thin. I can't tell if it's bleeding or if it's not even coloring. I think it's not even coloring. I can't tell. There's just not enough color there. But let's just try a couple more. Problem is I can't see if it's the green from behind. I should probably put it on a white piece of paper. But I don't think that's going to help a whole lot, just saying that, well, maybe. It seems a little bit brighter. It's not like I can see the green. The problem is the alcohol is making it so that the green is being shown through the paper. This marker is on its way out. It's on its last leg. I wonder if there's a way to refresh these markers. And the big problem with this Arteza brand marker set is that you can't buy individual replacements, so you would need to either rebuy the set if you want this color, or, well, I don't even think you can buy this set anymore from what I saw online, so it's good luck. That one's gone, it's gone. Alright, I'm going to get the next color in. We're just going to have to do what we can with what we got. Sorry guys. I feel like I talk all day long, and I do talk all day long, especially on the days I have to do narrative, which I just dread doing narrative. Only a couple thousand more Hot Wheels to go. Maybe it'll cure me of my addiction of collecting Hot Wheels if I know I have to catalog and put them away. I'm not using these markers right at all. It's so streaky. It's okay though, because skies aren't perfectly one shade. Sometimes there's a little bit of clouds in the sky. Alright, we're gonna go to our, man, I should go farther up, huh? Like at least a little bit. Otherwise I'm gonna be coming real low with that yellow, that orange. Couple more lines. Uh-oh. I think this one is a darker one already. Oh well. Too bad, too sad. Well, I haven't really got to the blending part. To be honest, I don't know which one's the best to like draw on. I feel like this copy paper is taking the least amount of ink, so it's making me feel much better about drawing on it. But like the most consistent color that we got was probably on this paper. I don't know though, because I drew this one differently. Like the thickest cardstock, I kind of like really gave it more. Like I gave it a lot of ink. I even made it come through this cardstock, and this is like thick cardstock. But as you can see, in order to get it to blend where I did get it to blend, right here, and it's not even like the greatest blending, right? The amount of alcohol I actually had to put through it to get it to start to bleed, because you're really relying on the bleed to kind of give you the blend with these alcohol markers. But the one that I'm doing now should be much easier to blend once I get the base color down, which is what I'm working on right now. Just because the paper's much thinner and it'll allow more alcohol, it'll allow more ink to soak through. So we're gonna see if that's true coming up here soon. If I can get this done. And I only put the white paper down to get like a better idea of like where this is gonna go. See, like this orange, like just the way the marker feels on this paper is much better than the cardstock. And the photo paper is a little bit sticky, like it's tacky, just the way photo paper is. And it kind of sticks to the side of your hand when you're drawing on it. I don't know if I would recommend to draw on photo paper. That was kind of like just an experiment to see like, oh, could I draw on photo paper? I mean, I could draw on anything technically. Would it work well? I don't know. So this is the pumpkin orange that I'm using here. Interested to see the blend here. I probably should have not blended it. I should have chosen a better spot to blend. Right by his head is going to be real tricky. I didn't pick the spot picked me. Like by his hands and his head is where I'm going to be trying to blend these colors. Fantastic. Just not smart. And there's better ways to do things. I just like, oh, okay, well, here we go. Alright, here we go. Here's the darker orange. really don't think I should add the purple, but we've added it to one, so we're going to add it to all of them. Heavy as the crown. Making decisions out long time ago. Nope, we're not doing the purple first. We got to do the pink. I almost forgot to do the coral. We've done that to one. We won't say which one. No one knows. No one will ever know. You'll know. It's very obvious. Okay. I like single striping it here. It's alright. I'm okay with that. Okay. And then this purple is just like gonna go crazy. This purple is so ridiculous. It's like pushing out so much ink right now, which should make it easy to blend. So I'm gonna try to go for this blend first. I'm going to try to pull some of this color. Oh man, you guys can't see it. Move down, move down. Sorry. Okay, let's try to blend. See, but again, this, wow, like, look how crazy. All right, let's just take a look. This is what happens to the sheet of paper up here. This is what happens when you draw straightly directly onto the paper, right? With that apricot right there. And this is what it looks like when you're drawing through a piece of paper. So you're definitely getting a lot of bleed. I just got bleed just doing that part. Sometimes it's helpful to do it on the mat because the mat won't absorb as much ink and you'll be able to bleed. It'll be able to actually blend a little bit better here. Like as you can see here, got a little bit of blending. I'm going to try down here on the yellow with, is it the sunflower? It's the sunflower, I believe. Yeah, so let's try to see if we can blend this orange. Maybe we need to, what is it, pumpkin? Why does this not look like the, that's sunflower, that's what I used. You're like, it's such a drastic change when they're wet. I guess like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. Here we go. We're having a face-off though. We're gonna try to bring that color down. think when it dries, that yellow won't be so dark. But yeah, kind of a little bit of drawing here. Let's help out should we help out our orangutan friend, or no, we're gonna go back. I don't know what we're gonna do right now. You just need to know how to use them. There's a special technique to using these pens. One is actually keeping track of which color is which is, hard. We did get a better bleed on this side when I did try to bleed these two together. But it really, your texture, I don't know, it's kind of like, what texture do you want? Do you just add different shades of things to get different colors? And that's kind of why I did the green over, to see what that would look like. And let's just try that. I don't think it's this green though. Yeah, it was this green. It was a lighter green. We're gonna make leaves by just putting in leaves. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what leaves I like better. Changing up a lot of things, a lot of different areas. Because the last time I did circular leaves, but I didn't really like those. But I don't know if I like these blobby leaves either. It's okay. We'll get some kind of middle ground, or maybe I do a combination of both. I will eventually figure out something that I like, but I say that with life in general. I will eventually find somebody that I like. Just gonna try to just put blotches of color in. I don't think that's like what trees are. They're just kind of blobs of color. Try to stay to the frame of what I drew over here on this one. I feel like that's fair if I do that. Oh, this one's like tickling his foot. There's an extra one here, but that's okay. So these really don't cover very well. Right, they're not like meant to be drawn. Used to draw over things. Really. I'm gonna put in some branches later to really like define a few things. So there's that. There's our normal piece of printer paper. Here's this one. This is our 80. Probably just have time to put in our leaves. I want to be real strategic with this one. Nope, I'm not being strategic. I wanted to just like put them going in the direction that leaves would go. Maybe I don't know how leaves would go. There seems to be a lot of leaves on these branches of things. I'm going to layer these in later with some more colors. But like these weird canopy leaves are actually quite small. And they're kind of like sparse when they get up to this height. Maybe that's what, oh, okay, I see what I need to do. I need to give it a little bit of depth, so instead of all the same size leaves, like some need to be bigger, some need to be smaller, and then that'll help it. Maybe some big leaves here. Take some chances. Right? Some like little leaves out here. Yeah, that's better. That looks better. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that when I grab another paint color. I'm just going to kind of, or I want these to be big though. These leaves to be kind of big. But should really look at the leaves again. They're just so small. All the leaves I tried to look at, like canopy leaves, I then have to like research. So much research to be done. It's never enough. Fun fact about the orangutans, they'll make like shelters so they won't get rained on. I'll put one of those over his head. Yeah, much better with giving a little bit of depth. Helps. Yeah, they're called the person of the forest. It's quite interesting. If you like, the cool thing about orangutans, or just the weird thing about life is, like here in the United States, and especially in the Pacific Northwest, come on, up here in Seattle and Oregon and everywhere up here, they're really interested in the Bigfoot. Like I have friends who like come visit me and like are all about Bigfoot stuff and sightings, and like if we're gonna go see one when we go camping and like all this other stuff. Which, fine, Bigfoots probably exist. Is it so far off that we think we couldn't have orangutans living in our forests here? No, that seems silly to think that that can't be possible. Are they a Bigfoot? Maybe. Or are they another species of orangutan? Or maybe the Indians killed off all, like what? We don't know. The story of the Indians might have been they killed off all the orangutans because there was civilization that ruled before them. Who knows? Who knows how it happened? History books are only as notable as the people who write them. So they trim a lot of history out, and history gets added and deleted. So, But man, do I like putting in these big leaves. Let's go. I just put that was way too big, but I like it. Like gives it flavor. I'm actually probably going to, I'm definitely going to end the stream on time tonight. We are just here to do a Wednesday check-in. This week has gotten busy and is about to get busier. And then spring break is coming up in 2 weeks, which will give me some time to again like kind of reset, start over, get some work done, and do a little bit of catch up. I feel like I've been doing pretty good though, to be fair. Like we're week 15 this week. Everything has, I would say everything's probably like 80% done. If like probably 80% of the work is completely done, other than like some edges and some signing and maybe some glazing, just some finished work, which I can probably do all together, which will be the easiest for me. Just take the can out and just you just want to get it done. What do I want to get done? Yeah, lots of things happening. And then maybe it'll be time to really talk to Brian and my friend about website. I have a friend who's a website developer. He already put my art site up. I really just need to start taking pictures. I don't know if things like this, like these artist prints, probably not. These, if I get one that's actually looks good at the end of this project, then maybe, but I don't know. These probably won't go up. But I do have a lot of other work that can probably go up as prints if anyone is interested. Like some of the 3-word challenges that I did. Really random, but maybe kind of fun. Maybe I'll do them, print them as stickers, or maybe a small limited release print. We'll see. Right, I know I'm trying to do them all at the same time. I'm trying. That's what I'm working on. I got one more set of trees to do. I guess I'll do these right now too. I have like a thumbprint here. I do really find it very interesting to write on the photo paper because it definitely is a little bit more transparent. I don't know if you can see that, but watch. like, you see how transparent it is? Opposed to like how much more like, because I think it just beads the color on the top. I kind of have to fix this where I drew the hand that first day. Look how, I mean, I drew that through that piece of paper. Remember I said, oh no, I drew it through the paper. And I could probably do it with the photo paper, but I think the photo paper has a backing, so it makes it pretty impossible to do. I'll put some small leaves back here. It might get a little bit bigger here. Right. Small leaves back here. What did I end up doing? I did like a big set of leaves here. But I think I'm probably gonna have to make it bigger. Like this corner, I'm just gonna make a big bunch of leaves, because it'll help. Not the biggest fan of the proportions of this this piece. Not gonna lie. I mean, if one comes out that's really cool and pretty stylized, maybe, but I'm really not my favorite project. I'm really more excited to kind of start the kangaroo project. But here we are, we're finishing things up. But I may play a game with a friend after this stream, and I might stream it just for fun. It will be a good old game of Call of Duty. So if you want to stick around and watch that, I'm sure you don't, but that's okay. It'll be a good 40 minutes of just fun. But I did talk to him earlier, and he said he wanted to play, but not too late, because as we both have to work in the morning, early in the morning. And like, when I mean early, we are up early to get ready to go to work. Actually, not that early. I get up at 6:30. No, I get up at 6. I leave the house by 7 o'clock, so it's not that early. It's moderate. It's nice to be done, though, and have your full day. I only have half my day before I have to be back on stream to kind of like work things out. Oh, that one came from this side. Yeah, just over this green over this orange is just terrible looking. I should have drawn in the leaves first, but then that would have been hard. I wonder if I had watercolored it, the background, and then I don't know. I don't know what had to happen, but this wasn't it. Whatever we did here wasn't the way to go. Alright, now I really just need to put some work into our orangutan friend so that it's actually like part of the piece, and we'll be good to go. Anyways, I am going to sign off for tonight. I'm glad I got Like in numbers, it looks great, right? When we're not zoomed into any one particular piece. Oh, look it! I'm the human printer. I can do 4 pieces at once. I don't know. And you can just tell how much more bleed. Like, look. I know I have to get off stream, but look. If I looked at this one, look how much bleed. Now this is the thinnest paper, right? This is the one where like it completely just bleeds through. But look how much more like blended and bled out that looks compared to something that like that's a little bit thicker and soaks up ink a little bit better, where I can get some finer lines there. Like this, those are the finest lines we got there, and they're still pretty wide, right? This we get a little bit better. Our 80 is still kind of blurry, right? So the 80 to the 110, the 110 you get much cleaner lines, and your markers really like dial in that color, because I don't know why. I would think this would bleed more, but it doesn't. And then you have like your photo paper, which is just 100% dialed in. Like where you put the ink is where it goes. Like look how the detail in that from the hair, but look at, you can see where the pencil, where the tracing was, unfortunately. So there's like pros and cons. This doesn't blend at all. You can even see where they overlapped really well. Where like this on the regular paper, you can't see where these overlapped. I did exactly the same, and it just blended and bled together. So just, I guess, depends on what look you're going for with these markers. You can draw on pretty much anything, but it's all kind of up to what the look you want. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to finish the week strong. I'm going to start on the Kangaroo hopefully tomorrow, get that sanded down. I will be posting the next Hot Wheels video up on Friday, so that's going up. And yeah, I need to get taxes done this weekend, plus start the next series of Hot Wheels, which is, I think, I don't even know how many cars it was. I think it was 150 cars for this one. So 6 episodes that need to be broken down and kind of refined so we can get ready to make the next set. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good evening, and hopefully you have a good rest of your week. I know some of you out there might have had a hectic start to your week, and I hope everyone's okay and doing well. Yeah, anyways, I hope everyone finishes off the week strong. I got a couple more days of work, and then we'll be on to the weekend. Anyways, I'll be back here tomorrow from 7 to 9 in the workshop if everything goes well. Trying to work on this as well as work on the skateboard. All right. Have a great evening.